Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts and my friends on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video will be seen and shared. I wasn't originally planning to make a video today. I already released a video this morning, an unboxing and review of my very, very special Zelos Mirage 8-Day, and I recommend you go check that video out because that is a very, very special watch. Not only a special watch from Zelos itself, but also for my collection. The reason for making this video is indirectly related to that video. It has to do with a Facebook group, which I basically just this afternoon withdrew from after being on there for many, many years. Basically withdrew before I got kicked off the group, which was about to happen pretty much. This group is called Kickstarter and Microbrand Watches. This is a pretty big group on Facebook. It has a pretty good sized footprint, about 5,600 odd members all around the world. And their focus is, for the most part, on watch brands that fall into the microbrand genre. Zelos, Boulder, the little guys. Little guys compared to Casio, Seiko, Rolex, Omega, Invicta, etc. This group has been around a while, and I was one of the original members of this group many years ago. This group actually got started because a bunch of folks like myself were victimized by a watch manufacturer that ran campaigns on Kickstarter and basically treated their customers like crap and produced crappy watches. And this group, under a different name, came about because of that company and that bad treatment on Kickstarter. And I was actually a moderator on this group for quite a long time. Before they eventually kicked me off being a moderator, they let me. They had in Facebook Messenger a group called Kickstarter Chit Chat. It's a place where some of the members gathered from time to time to exchange ideas, a little gossip, a little, behind the scenes crap. And they let me stay on that for whatever reason. But they kicked me out of the moderator position, ostensibly because they said I didn't participate enough, which is so much crap. I know the real reason why they kicked me off. One of the guys tipped me off to it. I'm not going to say which one, obviously, but one of the other mods let me know what was going on with that, and that was basically kicked off because they didn't like what I had to say and how I had to say it. So that's fine. That's happened to me from time to time in my life, and people come at me all the time. They don't like the way they don't like what I have to say. They don't like the way I say it, and they come at me in all kinds of different ways. And I'm so used to that by now, it barely even registers. But they let me hang around. They let me stay in the group on Facebook. I'm gesturing to my monitor over here because I have it actually pulled up just so I get a few vital statistics right here if I need them. And they let me stay on the Facebook Messenger. And from time to time, they would post shit up that was basically an indirect attack on me. And I would go on there and we'd have back and forth. And I was told I was being too rude. I was being too sensitive. And I was being, I didn't take criticism well, which is all crap. But, these are all basically Euro guys. And they're all very hypersensitive and they're very thin-skinned, and that's fine. For the most part, they're decent folks, but They have very thin skin, and in a typical Euro manner, they can't take any kind of heat or criticism, especially from someone from the colonies, before they revert to character, as I say. Okay, so fast forward to a few days ago, when I came off of my 30-day Facebook jail sentence, which ended June 11th. This is June 21st, so about 10 days ago. I came off of my jail sentence, and I had a whole bunch of videos that I had released on my YouTube channel. And what I like to do with those videos is I like to post the link to those videos in various Facebook watch groups, so that it draws some people to the channel and draws some views. And it works for the most part. It's not an overwhelming avalanche of people, but it's a steady stream of folks who know what I do and like the way I do it. But evidently, at some point, these guys decided to enforce a rule that I knew that, well, I was unsure of exactly how the rule was to be applied, but I knew the rule existed. And I had been posting links from my YouTube channel on this Facebook group for years. Nobody ever said a thing until a few days ago, when one of them, I will call him Mr. A, messages me and says, you have links to company websites and various places in your descriptions when you post the link up in the Kickstarter group. You have links to company websites in your description. I said, yeah, I've been doing that for years. What's the problem? Oh, that doesn't make you an enthusiast anymore. That makes you a marketer. That makes you, well, what? That makes me what? An evil capitalist? Oh, it makes it so you're no longer an enthusiast. You're promoting companies. What? I'm not promoting. I'm an enthusiast. I have a relatively small footprint in the watch community compared to others. I mean, there are channels with 50, 100, 200, 500,000 subscribers. I'm just approaching 2,000, and you're calling me a marketer and you're giving me grief. But because I like Mr. A, he's not a bad dude. He's just he toes the company line because I guess he has to. But I said, okay, fine. I think you're being ridiculous, especially after I've been posting for years and years on this group. But I think you're being ridiculous. But I'll edit the descriptions and take the links to the company websites out of the descriptions on the Kickstarter group. And I did. I went back 6 months, pulled all my videos, pulled all the posts on that group that I was sending them, and I took all the company links out of the descriptions. Took me 15 minutes. Big deal. So, fast forward to today, the 21st of June, 2021. I post a link to the video that I released this morning, the Zelos Mirage 8-Day. And I post that to like 24 groups. But to this one group, Kickstarter and Microbrand Watches, I edited out the link that told people you could go to zeloswatches.com and check the watches out. I took that part out and I released it. I get an alert later from another guy that I'm friends with, who is connected to the Kickstarter group, Mr. G, I'll call him, and he said, by the way, you have been placed, and to his surprise, he was surprised at this, you have been placed in a specific group of members in this channel that when they post something, anything on this Kickstarter group from now on, you're subject to review. Because you're not subject to review. You can post almost anything as long as you follow the guidelines, and there's no review process, but except for a very few people that I guess they stuck in the kiddie table or something. And this pissed me off. I mean, this incensed me. I mean, I thought we solved all this crap. So I go on to the messenger group where there's about a dozen guys and gals in there who are associated with the Kickstarter Microbrand Watches group. And I post up, I say, hey, what the hell is this? All of a sudden I'm being ostracized and I'm being isolated, and my posts are subject to review even though I've been doing the same damn thing for years. Mr. A comes to me, tells me what I did wrong. I sincerely apologize. I go and fix it. And now all of a sudden I'm being told that that's not good enough. Every post I make is going to be subject to review. What the hell? So Mr. A actually comes back to me, slowly as is his nature, and says to me in the messenger group, you did take the links out of the post you made on the group, but I went to your YouTube channel. He's a subscriber. I went to your YouTube channel, and you have links in all your video descriptions. I said, yeah, it's my channel. My viewers, my subs, my non-sub viewers, they all expect links to the, if I'm telling them about a Boulder watch, BOLDR, Boulder, or I'm telling them about a Seiko, or I'm telling them about a G-Shock, or I'm telling them about a Zelos, or I'm telling them about a Ulysses Nardine, or I'm telling them about a Citizen, or whatever, I have been asked many times, long time ago, can I have a link to the website? And now, as part of my descriptions, I put links to the company websites. But I didn't put the link in the video I posted to the Kickstarter group like you asked me to a few days ago. No, that's not good enough. You have to take the links out of all the descriptions on your channel, or you're a marketer. You're no longer an enthusiast. You're a marketer. And you're breaking the spirit of the Kickstarter and Microbrand Facebook group. I said, you've got to be kidding me. What right do you have to dictate how I run my channel? Now, you can dictate how you run your fucking group. That's fine. That's your fucking group. I'm just a member of it. That's your little world, your little corner of the world. I'm just playing in it. But don't you come to me and tell me how to run my channel. That's my corner of the little internet world, and I'll run it the way I goddamn well please. Back and forth, back and forth. You're not an enthusiast, you're a marketer. What? Except for one watch, the Mitch Mason Chronicle, and I disclosed that in the video. You don't believe me? Go look. I disclosed in the video that I got that watch for free as compensation for reviewing the prototype months before and reviewing that production watch when I got it. And I disclosed it, that I got that watch for free. I've since sold that watch because it was a little small for me. But other than that, every watch when I get a watch in for review that's being loaned to me, I disclose right up front. I always say, I'm unboxing and reviewing a watch that is not mine. It was loaned in, and then I go into a little spiel about who loaned it to me or what group loaned it to me. And if it's my watch, I say, it's my watch. And when I say it's my watch, I mean I bought that watch. My money, my labor, my money that I earned, that I turn around after taking care of my family and other obligations, and I bought that watch. Nobody gave me anything for free except one time. 500 plus, almost 500 videos I've made. I've only been given one thing. I am an enthusiast. I am not doing this for a living. I'm not doing this out of some kind of financial drive. I'm doing this because I love to do what I do. I love watches. I love cars. I love ranting. I love college football. That's why I make the videos I make. The ad revenue, that's nice. Every couple of months I get about $100. I don't make a lot of money on this channel. It costs me more to do it than I make, obviously. I'm an enthusiast. I have a passion for what I do, and I do it at my expense, nobody else's. This is not a business. This is not an LLC. I'm not doing this for a living. And for somebody on a Facebook group, who, by the way, one of the admins on that group has a storefront, and he does videos on YouTube, and he promotes his own storefront. So not only did you insult me, you're a bunch of fucking hypocrites. And you know it. I do this for fun. And you will not dictate to me how to run my channel. Fuck you. Fuck all of you, and fuck everyone that is a member of that group. I left. I unfriended the people who offended me, and I'm out. Yes, I'm 5,700 people out in that group that I can't promote to anymore. Fortunately, a lot of them belong to other groups too, so maybe they'll see my other links that I post to other Facebook groups, by the way, with no problems. No objections, no grief, no recriminations. I post a link. Most of them, it just goes up. A couple of them, it goes through approval process, and you usually get approved within 10 minutes. But these guys, they got to be jerk-offs. Fuck them. Don't need them. Don't want them. They don't want me around, so I left the messenger group. I left the Facebook group. I unfriended the people who have offended me. And I'm done. Now, if any of them are subscribers to my channel, you're more than welcome to stay and be subscribers to my channel. If you think I got some of the facts wrong, hey, comment sections down below. Have at it. Tell me where I went wrong. I don't think I have, but tell me where I went wrong if you think I have. Tell me where I've got it wrong, and we'll have a discussion about it in the comment section. Keep it clean. Keep it factual. Don't make it personal. Well, actually, I sound a little hypocritical right there because I made it personal. You want to make it personal, that's fine. But keep it clean. But I'm done with Kickstarter and Microbrand watches on Facebook, that group. There are plenty of other groups out there. You guys are not the be-all and end-all of watch groups on Facebook. Hell, you guys barely are a blip on the radar compared to some of the other groups out there that I belong to. So, you go your way, I'll go mine. Lazem Laden. Mazel tov. Shalom. Schmucks. Have a nice day.